I said, hey, you, perfectly on cue at the end of the night. As I recall, I said, hey, babe, when you walked my way, you caught me on fire.
The background, because I made a background for you to well understand what I want to share with you. Um, Due to the demographic increase, we are nowadays 7 billions, more than 7 billions on the planet. Um, and also, as you can see here, it has really increased very quickly. And also because of the technology improvement, it has it has caused a lot of problems. Farmers use pesticides, um, toxic products for their crop to have a lot of crop. It is all about the profit and also of the deforestation and injection of the hormones. It's really bad for our planet and our health also. And it has causes the boom in consumption. We used to go to the supermarket and buy a lot of stuff, and sometimes we don't really need. We buy a lot of food, and sometimes we waste food. And because of the deforestation, some animals and species die out, which is really bad for the nature itself and for us also. And more we are numerous, more we have uh, we have to product to product produce. I'm gonna present you what is the palm oil as an example of a product which is sold all around the world, and we call this globalization, where which countries are connected with are connected each other. So the palm oil is this. Uh, this is the fruits of the palm oil that we find in the palm tree, and when you press the fruits, we have a lot of oil inside. It is a raw material mostly used in the food industry because it is a cheap oil. It is about an economic interest, and because but it has a major ecological concern, which is really bad. And the system of production, it is an economic choice for the industry because they are all in competition between themselves. We have to know that the palm oil is a bad grease, also called the killing oil, which is really bad for our health. And the best one is colza oil, the colza oil. It is hard to handle, but it is really expensive, but it is better for our health. This is the colza oil. And there are only few industries who use the colza oil because
Too expensive.
it is too expensive, but it has it's a high quality. Yeah, it's a high quality.
Nutella.
So we have to say no to the palm oil because the old farmers they used to cut trees to have a huge field, and because of the deforestation, some animals suffer, as the elephants in Amazonia, uh, Malaysia, and
Tropical areas.
and for the tropical areas. We have to know that we are consumers, so we have an active role with our choices and with our judgments about the product, we can influence the industries to change their system of products, and which is good, in fact, to have a more efficient products in the market. Um, we found animals except we cows in the feedlot. In the feedlot, yeah, in the feedlot. This is a feedlot where cows are where cows are parked, so they can't move. They only just eat and make poop. Uh, it is, in fact, an intensive farming. It is just to gain a lot of money. So farmers, they inject growth hormones to gain weight and for more meat, in fact, and to sell their meat. And to gain weight, they give them the corn. We also call it cereal, and it has, in fact, a lot of consequences. That is to say, the pollution of the air and the soil. Because to have cereal, we have to cut the forests, which causes the greenhouse effects and also climate change. Their fart and their exhalation are really noxious because it is composed of methane gas. And when the underground water are contaminated of their poop, we can have cancer with it. That is called leukemia. And leukemia is when our blood is contaminated by those things, and because of this also. So we have to stop the system of production around the world because of the globalization. We have to know that we not eat local, in fact, and because of the transportation of the products by boat, cars, and planes, it has environmental impact. For instance, in America, with your crop, you have to send your crop to another country where the labor is cheap, and then so it has first transportation, and then the second transportation is when the labor is already done. You have to get back your products and then to sell on the market. And the consumers leave their home to buy the food, and then they get house again. And all of this transportation has a big consequences on environment. And during the transportation, uh, the taste and the quality of the food degraded is degraded, and it causes pollution of the air, and it has a big impact on the carbon footprints that Sebastian will explain you after me. The solution is to be conscious of all of these consequences. Uh, the industries have to think local and have to work local also, and we call this local business. We They have to provide local products to a local population to maintain the environment. So for this, we have to respect the sustainable development to maintain also the quality and the taste of the products. And by this system, we reduce the pollution of the air, of the water, and when we buy local, we reduce the use in car also. And if we do like this, we encourage others to get better in their new business plan to think more local and to respect environment, and it produce less. It causes less carbon footprint. So this is simple. Some words to hurt you. We have to shop local, eat local, spend local, and enjoy local. Everything simple. And the carbon footprint, I'm just gonna give you the definition, is the measure of the environmental impact that human activities have on the amount of greenhouse gases produced. Not will give many details because Sebastian is going to explain you right now.
She said, don't think it's time for us to change. So shake my hand for it's too late. So let it burn, 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 burn. Let it burn, 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 burn. Let it burn, burn, burn. I'd rather burn fast than let it burn slow. Shake my hand for it's too late.